We're just going to give it a moment or two for a few more persons to come onto the stream. And then we're going to get going. I'll go ahead and get the topic up over here on Facebook. It's already in on Instagram. And the topic is, you aren't what you eat, you are how you eat. And that's going to be the basis of our discussion this evening. If you know anybody that could benefit from joining us, then please do invite them by tagging them in the comments, or you could share this onto your page so that more persons are aware. Also, if you hit the hearts at the bottom right-hand corner, if you're on Instagram, go ahead and hit the hearts. And that way more persons will know that we are on, okay? Also, I will be giving the opportunity if there's anyone that has any questions as we go throughout. Once we get to the end, I'll prompt you when you can hit the request to join if you want to come on camera and ask your question live. So, new feature to the lives, y'all. All right, so we're going to get ready to get rolling. So this evening, we are going to be talking about, you are not what you eat, you are how you eat. And for those of you that are not familiar, I'm Dr. Felicia, physiotherapist and certified health coach. All right, and I help women that are genuine, open, and ready for change. I help women that want to find out how are the ways that they can incorporate more movement and better nutrition into their lifestyle so that they can be around longer for their families. So that sounds like something good to you, then you are in the right place. Okay, now any information that we do discuss in this broadcast, it is not to be taken as medical advice. It is just general information, and it's not tailored to anyone because I don't know anybody's specific background with their medical history or the specifics of any case or injury that they may have. Okay, so again, I'm Dr. Felicia. I have been a registered physiotherapist here in the Bahamas for 9 years, and I have been running a successful private practice, Adderley Physiotherapy, for almost 6 years now. Good evening to those that are joining. Just telling you a little bit about me. I run Adderley Physiotherapy over on Mackey Street in the Mackey Street Plaza. And over these 5+ years, I have helped hundreds of patients reach their physiotherapy goals. And I now seek to help thousands more people to help and reach their health and wellness goals. And a lot of people do need a hand. They need help finding balance and things like that. It's not easy to go it alone. It's very easy to fall off the wagon and then feel discouraged. Tends to be a vicious cycle for a lot of people. You know, they may lose some weight, get healthy, start eating healthy, and then something comes along to derail them. It could be finances or just other stress. We have so much going on in today's society, and so much that we have to juggle. Okay, sometimes our own health can fall to the wayside. Okay, and it's nothing to be Nothing to be like ashamed of or to beat yourself up about. You just get back on the horse, okay? And if you need help doing that, then you know this is where you can find me, right? Okay, so let's talk about our topic. You are not what you eat, you are how you eat. So, we're talking this evening about mindful eating. And let's define mindfulness first. So, it's focusing on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting your feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. Okay, that is being mindful or mindfulness. So, also, if this sounds familiar, we did a live stream. We had a live stream just a couple of weeks ago on the power of meditation, and we focused on mindfulness meditation. So now this evening we're doing mindful eating. But if you wanted to scan back in case you missed that live stream, you can scan back and you can actually check out mindfulness meditation under the title Power of Meditation if you just scroll back a couple of weeks on either Instagram or on Facebook. The videos should still be up to my knowledge. Eating. So this actually goes beyond the individual, and it includes how what you eat affects the world. So it's more than just the one person. It goes now beyond that and outside of yourself as well. So if you think about the types of foods that are eaten when you're being mindful, very similar to the foods that are eaten on the Mediterranean diet: nuts, seeds, healthy oils, vegetable oils. You've got fruits, vegetables, whole grains. That may also sound familiar. We did a live stream several weeks ago. I believe we talked about Mediterranean diet twice so far on these channels or outlets. And you can, again, feel free to scan back. You'll have to go back a little further than the power of meditation, which was more recent. But if you wanted to get more details on the Mediterranean diet, feel free to scan back. And I do believe that if you click the link in the bio, you will find some information there about, you may have a free download there that you can get about the Mediterranean diet. Okay, so that's two things you can look for on Mediterranean. So for being mindful or mindful eating, you can actually eat anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be healthy food that you're eating and being mindful about it. You can be mindful about whatever you're eating. It could be a cheeseburger, fries. It could be a cheeseburger with bacon, loaded fries, and a milkshake, but you can still eat it mindfully. The key here is, though, that when you're eating mindfully, you're going to naturally tend to eat those types of food that maybe aren't the best for your health. You're going to tend to eat those less. Okay, so that is something to consider. And it's not that you can't have these things, it's just that it should be in moderation, right? In today's fast paced world, eating is really more mindless than mindful. Let me know if you agree with that. Because if we really tell the truth, are we really focusing on what we're eating? Has anyone here ever felt like they were eating something and after they had it, they couldn't even remember how it tasted, if they enjoyed it, were they satisfied? If you've ever felt like that, just say it's me in the comments, okay? And the reason for this is because we're usually doing something else while we're eating. It's hardly ever that we're just eating, right? Particularly if we're at home or at work, we're always finding something else to do at the same time. Either we're watching TV, watching YouTube videos, watching Netflix. We may be having a conversation. We might be on our phones. That's a big, big, big one. Or doing some other task. Who here would say that they are a multitasker? Who here thinks that they multitask or knows that they multitask? You can let me know in the comments. So, fun fact, it actually takes your brain up to 20 minutes to realize that you're full. Sometimes we finish a meal in less than 20 minutes. So, what's the effect that has? If you eat really, really fast, your brain doesn't even get a chance to get the signal that you're full. So you are literally already past the point of being full physically before the signal gets to your brain. So you've already overeaten. Crazy. So mindful eating actually allows you the opportunity to restore your attention, and it makes eating intentional instead of automatic. Right? Something to consider. And I think this is another good point about basically the place that we've come to as people in society, because we have become kind of automated in a sense. You may agree or disagree with that, and if you agree or disagree, you can stick it in the comments and let me know why. But we are somewhat on automation. We're on autopilot a lot of the time. Sometimes even on the drive to a familiar place like work, you could be on autopilot. Anybody ever just missed a part of their drive? Or you were on a familiar path but actually intended to go somewhere else, like you're taking the path that you normally take to work, but you weren't going to work, you were headed somewhere else, and the next thing you know, it's like you've snapped out of whatever trance you were in, and you've already passed the corner. You've passed your turn, and it's like, wait a minute, I'm just kind of like going almost on autopilot on my regular pathway, like as if I was going to work, but that wasn't really where you intended to go. It's our brains are really something else. Like once we have like created a pathway and we've used it so many times, and when I say pathway, I mean like a neurologic pathway. It's amazing. Our brain and our bodies are very amazing. Okay, so it encourages the ability, this is mindful eating, it encourages the ability to tell the difference between physical hunger and an emotional hunger. And it also increases the awareness of triggers that make you want to eat in the first place, even though you're not hungry. So not like the physical sense of, okay, my body is sending this message to my brain that I'm hungry. No, sometimes we're eating, and if anybody here knows what I mean or has experiences, we're eating, but we're eating for other reasons than physical hunger. Okay, so it might be we're eating because of stress. It might be we're eating because of boredom. Okay, we have a comment here. Yes, not frequently though. Well, who ate out of boredom during the pandemic? Okay, y'all could tell the truth. It's okay. I definitely did. All right. It happens. We really didn't have a whole lot going on to keep our minds and our hands and busy. So it's kind of like, okay, what's in this cupboard to eat? Just keep just keep going to the cupboard and opening it up, like, I don't know, every hour. Yes, you have a comment here. Yeah, the snacking I had to put a stop to. Yeah, the snacking was unreal. We're going to talk a little bit about snacking in just another minute or two. So what are some more benefits of mindful eating? Because that was already a benefit right there. Another benefit is weight loss. Number 2, better digestive health. And 3, balanced snacking. So balanced snacking is more so eating healthy snacks. So instead of like the junk food, the chips, and maybe the cookies and candy, okay? Instead of eating those things, you could snack on healthy things, fruits, vegetables, okay, yogurt, whatever type of yogurt, depending on if you're plant-based or what the case is, and you don't have dairy in your diet. So definitely some very good benefits there. And at this point, I want to go ahead and give you 10 tips to eating mindfully. 1, don't watch TV while eating. 2, enjoy food with a feeling of gratitude. This one is huge. So again, it goes back to just kind of really kind of thinking and focusing. And mindfulness is something that doesn't only have to be towards eating. Someone that's very big on mindfulness would be Oprah Winfrey. That's, I guess you would say a celebrity or famous, right? Someone that's well known, that's into mindfulness. And she speaks a whole lot about gratitude. If you do have the opportunity, I would highly encourage you to just like Google Oprah Winfrey motivation. She has a lot of positive ideas and suggestions, and for sure the whole idea of gratitude. Basically, if you spend more time in gratitude, it's going to drown out like a lot of the negative feelings and thought. It may take a while, okay, if you're kind of deep down under there, but it's definitely going to help. So enjoying your food with a feeling of gratitude. So even just being grateful that, hey, you have nutritious food, access to nutritious food that you can eat. We know that there are people around the world that are hungry. There are people right here in our country that are hungry. So it's important that we kind of think of it, stop to really think about it, stop and actually give thanks, be grateful for what we have, even at times though you might feel like it's not much. It's more than someone else has. So always be mindful of that, right? So enjoy your food with a feeling of gratitude. 3, portion control. So no need to heap the plate up. Okay. It's always something that's very, very interesting to me sometimes. Like, does a person really know that they're that hungry to eat that much food? Or this is kind of like a little bit off on the sideline, but people that put salt on their food before they taste it, how do you know it needs salt? You haven't tasted it. That's that being automated right there. That is a big part of being automated. Just kind of automatically doing these things, or popping pain pills first thing in the morning before you even move around to see if you have pain or not. How do you know if you need it? I'm just saying. Okay. So, portion control. Don't pile the plate up, okay? And really, half your plate of food, you can kind of look this up. Half your plate should be like green, like vegetables. Half your plate should be fruits and vegetables. And you should not then pile to the sky the other half with the starches and all of that. So portion control, your meat should only be about, if you eat meat, should only be about the size of your fist. Okay, you shouldn't be eating like a huge steak, 3 meats on a plate, a big piece of chicken, 3 ribs, a pork chop. That's too much. That's too much. Okay. So be mindful. So portion control. Don't overload the plates. You can always go back for seconds, but what happens is there's a tendency towards, if you put a lot of food on your plate in the first place, then you probably feel like you have to eat it all. So that's another thing we're gonna come back to that, I think. Okay, so stay hydrated. A lot of times, again, it's not a physical hunger, it may be an emotional hunger, and people may be trying to meet another need, fill another void, and they're not physically hungry, but they're eating anyway. There's things like stress eating. There's of course, there's that kind of like that emotional eating. We might eat because we're sad. We might eat because we're lonely. We have different reasons why we might just be like, oh, let me go see if it's something to eat. That's not actual physical hunger. So it's a good idea to stay hydrated also, because a lot of the times when we think that we're hungry, we're actually just dehydrated. So make sure that you're drinking, you know, it's said to be between 7 and 9 glasses of water a day. It kind of depends on your weight, and also it depends on your gender. Okay, but you want to have more than a liter of water a day. Okay, and that's for both men and women. For men, it's a little more because generally they are bigger. Okay, so stay hydrated. Very, very important for many reasons. So, yes, number 5, chew your food properly. 28 to 30 times per bite. How's that for eating slowly? That's pretty slow. I'll be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, that actually gives the message plenty of time to get to your brain that you're full if you're going to chew each bite 28 to 30 times. What y'all think about that? Okay. But this also will help with your digestion because the food is going to be broken down, into very small pieces. Not like you're eating you know how you can like kind of like scarf something down, and sometimes it's as if you barely chewed. And if you haven't personally done it, I'm sure that you've seen some people do it. It's quite amazing. Number 6, keep healthy snacks handy while you're on the move. That one's a big one. What happens, and I'm sure that many of us here have fallen prey to it. You're on the road, you get hungry, and what's available for you to eat? You have nothing with you. You're moving around town, or maybe you're even at work or whatever the case is. And, I was asked a couple of good questions this week about things like, okay, what's healthy in the area, like where I work, to eat? And it was kind of like, well, where do you eat? I was like, well, either I bring lunch, which is most of the time, because I could really only pick out 2 places in the area where I would actually get lunch. And I raised the point to someone else this week that, the fast food is not necessarily the healthy food. But have you ever seen, like, how often in the Bahamas do you see a food place that's like healthy food with a drive-through? But the fast food is convenient, right? It's just not all that good for us in the long run. So that's the catch-22 right there. The fast food is convenient, so that's going to be what people are going to turn to first. Aside from the fact that I think a lot of people like the taste, okay. Also, it's convenient. It has the benefit of being fast. You don't have to get out of your car a lot of the time. When it's time to get something healthy, it's like you gotta go, you have to park your car, you have to get out, you have to stand in the line. It's not really that easy, convenient, and as we say, today's fast-paced world. That was number 6. Keep healthy snacks handy while on the move. Number 7, eat only when hungry. Really stop to think about it. Am I actually hungry, or is this really another emotional void that I'm trying to fill? Am I sad? Am I lonely? Am I bored? Am I falling back to some old pattern? Am I stressed? And am I handling my stress the way that I used to back when I was in college, which might be to drink a big old bottle of Coke soda? Is that our go-to method to relieve our stress? Or if we need to stay up, do we go and drink a Monster when we need to stay up? What do we do, and are these healthy habits, and why are we doing them? Number 8, concentrate on breathing for 10 minutes a day. If you were on that wasn't last week. Power of meditation was a few weeks ago. So if you were on that live stream about the power of meditation, then you would recall that we talked about mindfulness meditation, and that was the type of meditation that concentrates on the breath going as it goes in and out. And the suggestion here is 10 minutes a day. 10 to 15 minutes a day is actually plenty to kind of help a person to get focused, etc. Be mindful. Just have that opportunity to stop and take a break from the racing thoughts. So you see how this theme is coming back up again and again. Number 9, shop with a mindful list. Just for the sake of it, does anybody here actually go grocery shopping without a list? Let me know in the comments. Shopping with a mindful list, so not just a list, but a mindful list, helps a person to stay focused, stay on track, not be picking up junk food, that kind of thing. Okay, go with the list and do your best to stick to the list. I'm also going to add there, I'm sure that most people have heard this before, do not go shopping when you're hungry. Quite certain that you're going to pick up some things that were not on the list because everything looks good to you when you're hungry. Let's tell the truth. Okay? All right, so persons are saying here that they go shopping with a list. I just wanted to see if we had anybody that was like spontaneous, that would just go in the store and just be like, let me just see. Well, I'll do that with vegetables just because you never know what the vegetables are going to look like. You never know how fresh they're going to be. You never know what's going to be fresh and what isn't fresh. Thanks for the hearts there. You just never know. So like for me, when it comes to the vegetables, I will kind of like freestyle it. Like, okay, well, this is a good price this week and it looks really good and fresh. As for the rest of the things, I'm going with a list. And if you want to know how type A I am, I organize the list in the order that the shop is organized. So I don't know if anybody else does that. I put the vegetables first. Okay. Then like if the code, like I know the layout of the store that I like to go to. So I make my list just like that. So I'm kind of like going in order or sections. That's how your girl gets down. All right. Yeah. I'm like that. I'm one of them people. Not as bad as some people though, because I have seen some other people. I won't even let you know the habits. All right. So let's see. That was number 9, and then I added just a little bit extra onto number 9. Okay, so I'm not the only one then that puts my list in the order of the store. Okay, good. Okay, I see why y'all are here. We have quite a bit in common. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so number 10. Reduce refined food intake. So those are things like your refined sugar, your refined flour, that kind of item. Okay, so those are going to be the types of things you'll be looking out for. Things that are more so in their natural form, that haven't been refined or processed. So the less processed food, the better. All right, so that is my prayers for this evening. I see that Mariano has popped on. And Mariano, if you want to go ahead and send me this request to join, I can go ahead and put you into the stream. So y'all know we have, as usual, several events coming up. The next event is actually going to be this Saturday, and I'm going to bring Mariano on to talk about that. So he's going to be talking about Dance Fit. Just waiting on the request to come through. While I'm waiting on that, a couple of other reminders. Concierge physiotherapy service is still available. There are openings on the schedule right now for anybody that may need home therapy service or have a loved one, which could be family or friend, that needs home therapy service because they can't get out to the physiotherapy clinic. Please do feel free to contact me by either DM, IM, email, or telephone. You can get in touch with me and I will schedule a competent therapist to come out to the site and render the necessary care. And let's see what else you've got going on. I'm pretty much getting ready to start beefing up the YouTube channel. So if you do not already subscribe to my YouTube channel, be sure to do so. It's at I am Dr. Felicia. And you'll start seeing me putting some of the videos up over there. And hopefully sometime soon, you'll start to see some original content over there too. All right, so let's see. Let's bring Mariano in to give us some insight on Dance Fit coming up to a computer screen near you. Hey, it's a party over there. And if y'all didn't know, this is the birthday boy. We had a birthday yesterday, right? Still hype. Must still be partying from last night. Still partying. Still got some energy over there. I love it. I love it.
Yes. Tomorrow. No, sorry, not tomorrow. Saturday. Yeah. One more day, guys. Listen. Stop waiting for the last minute to do things, okay? That's the one thing. Stop waiting for the last minute, all right? We're gonna cut out the procrastination. We are looking to get dance fit. All right? This is a whole new way to train your body, get ready to, look good for the summer, for the heat, and all that stuff like that, okay? Keep and maintain your sexy. It is time. Listen. So, Dance Fit is the link bit.ly/dancefit2. Going down this Saturday, right from the comfort of your own home. So you definitely want to join us. Hey, TJ, what's going on, boss man? Who else is in here?
Yeah, I see a couple of your people popping in. I went ahead and I put the link up.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
For sure.
Listen, we're going to celebrate tomorrow. Sorry, Saturday morning. I can think today's Friday. I don't know. Our party is yesterday.
You're so excited. You're so excited. You're just, it's the excitement of it. You can't wait.
Listen, y'all, we are going from New York to the Bahamas. From New York all the way to the Bahamas. And everywhere in between and around. So join us.
Y'all need to get in on this, get it together, because it's only going to get bigger and better from here.
Yes, the link is right there. Click the link. The bit.ly link. Click the link.
bit.ly/dancefit and the number 2. Okay, that's the link to go ahead and get signed up. You don't want to miss this. People are signing up. You don't want to miss your spot in this class. Second class now to come out. It's only going to get bigger and better. We have so much on tap coming for you all. You're not going to believe it, but you got to get in on the ground floor, like they say. So go ahead and get signed up. Go to the link, bit.ly. Not check the boobs. Oh, and just to let you know, my people, let me let you know about my people, my Bahamian people. It's so funny that you say don't wait until the last minute. We love last minute. It's a thrill for us. It's a thrill. Okay. It's a part of us that's ingrained in our culture. We love last minute. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just the way that we are. Bahamians, we love last minute. Okay. That's how we do it. Okay. Don't ask me why. We must need some excitement in our lives, but we have to wait till the last minute. That's us. All right. Registration is going to close, you all, tomorrow night at midnight. It's going to close. Class is going to be 11 a.m. Eastern on Zoom, 11 a.m. EST, Saturday, May 21st, this Saturday, y'all. Okay. Y'all getting down to the last. It's getting down to the wire. Okay. So make sure that you jump in. You want to catch some of Mariano's energy. I got to catch some of that energy too. We're going to come. We're going to dance. We're going to burn off some calories, but we're going to have fun while we're doing it. Okay. So if you need to jumpstart your fitness. Jumpstart your fitness. Come on out. Well, you don't even have to come out. You could just turn on your computer. You see? You don't have to burn your gas. We know gas is expensive. Okay. You don't got to burn your gas. Just nope.
We got to burn your calories.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go. That's all.
Felicia has been giving you everything about nutrition, how to shop, when to shop, what to shop for, what to put into your bodies. She handled the nutrition part. She got it down. Let's add in the fitness part.
All right.
Let's add in the body sculpting. Let's add in the shaping. Let's add in the movement. And let's do it all through dance, you guys.
That's right.
All through dance.
That's right. TJ is asking about the time. So TJ, it's at 11 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. EST this Saturday, May 21st, bit.ly/dancefit and the number 2, dancefit2. That's where you're going to find the information to go ahead and get registered, y'all. Get registered. Come on out. Okay, y'all know y'all don't usually see me on no Saturday. You want to see how I get down to Saturday, y'all better come and stroll on through. Okay? Check us out on the Zoom link. from your own home. You don't even have to go anywhere, all right? But we have so much, so much on tap coming online for you all. So come and be a part of it from your own computer screen. You never know. You just never know what might happen, you know. Mariana might be popping up at a city near you sometime. You never know.
Listen, we're going around the world. We're taking the brand around the world.
You never know. TJ says he'll be there. I look forward to seeing you.
An empowerment label, yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
all
TJ.
right. TJ, look forward to seeing you on Saturday, 11 a.m. EST.
Yes. We ain't got that many spots left, right? How much does Zoom hold?
Zoom? I think it might be like is it 100?
Probably. And so all those screens are gonna look really small with everybody who's already a part of the class. And those who are waiting for the last minute to join, you gotta join it now. Jump in now.
It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay.
Before the screen look like this on you.
Yeah, then you have to kind of like click and go through the different streams. But definitely, I want to see all of you online for class. Definitely, we're gonna be like taking screenshots and everything, so that we're gonna be. What we used to say something here when we were when your kids used to say you used to charm somebody. I don't know if you all say that over there where you're from. You charming the person. Like if you have something and like to eat, it's usually food. When you want to charm somebody, you're charming them with what you have to eat. We could be charming people who didn't get to come. Okay. I could just be showing you the video after. You see, this could have been you. This could have been you and you missed it. All right. So definitely, I'm gonna be there doing all the screenshots and everything. I'm gonna be there shaking a leg and all of that. Okay. Make sure that you get registered to come out for Dance Fit. Click the link. And if you miss it after the live, just click the link in my bio, and it's going to be the first button, okay, to get registered for class. All right? Okay. So, Mariana, I'll see any parting words.
Just enjoy life, you guys. Enjoy life. Enjoy it. Thank you very much for my shout outs for happy birthday, my birthday shout outs. We're going to celebrate on Saturday. So click the link.
Yes, if you want to come through and get the I don't know how long the celebration is. The celebration might go to the end of the month, but if y'all want to catch some of the birthday celebration with the birthday boy, y'all got to come through on Saturday. All right. All right, so I'll see you then. All right. All right, see you. All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to sign off. Are there any other questions just about what we spoke about tonight? Whether it's any questions about Dance Fit or is any questions about our topic this evening? Then please do let me know before I go ahead and sign up for this evening. I do hope to see you all at Dance Fit this Saturday. And I'm telling y'all, I got a lot on tap for this year. The year is, we're almost to the halfway mark of the year, if you can even believe that, right? All right, so I don't see any questions popping up here. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to sign off. This is Dr. Felicia signing off for the evening, making the world healthier, one woman at a time. Thanks for your time and attention this evening. Have a good one.